Signed into course, and on my workspace I've added performance statistics for a couple of systems on the metrics panel. I've set up a couple of dashboards, and on this one I've added 3 modules. And what we're going to do now is start a new investigation. In the Investigator, I want to work with the security discipline, and I want to look at events which are actual access attempts, successful or otherwise. The data warehouse is where current information is kept, and data marts are where historical data has been loaded. I want to look at historical information, and I want to look for a particular period of time, the week of August 22nd, 2011. So we'll set the filter first. And we'll do a search. And we get some information. There are successful object accesses. Let's see what other kind of accesses there are. So we'll do a pie chart of event type description. And what we see is there are a lot of successful accesses, some violations, and some allowed but audited. I'm interested in the audited and the violations, so let's put those into a filter. I'll do event type description starts with audit, or event type description contains violation. And let's limit our investigation just to data sets. And you can see we have just access violations and audits. That's good. So I think the pie chart has served its purpose. We'll get rid of it. We'll make some more room by hiding the filter. And we can see a lot of data. And we're starting to get some kind of interesting information. Now, if I wanted to control what columns I see, I could use the wrench. And you can see that there are available columns from the event records, and there are available objects that you could join to. In this case, I've already joined to the user's name. That's why it says user:\name here, which would have been unavailable just from the event records. Now, what you see over here is you see some IDs with names and some without. That's an artifact of our test data where not all IDs have names assigned to them. We can make some more room here by hiding the tree. I could drill into individual records if I were so inclined and get more detailed information. I could add notes as I investigated and say what I found and why I found it. Let's make a little more room over here. This is starting to look like a good report. So what I could do at this point is I could take the data that I have here and I could export it to Excel, or if I wanted to come back later and rerun this filter, I could save the query and give it a name and a description, and then I could come back and I wouldn't have to build the filter, or I could save JCL, which would create a batch job that I could run at will. Just to close it out, let's show you what the export looks like. So I'll export to a comma-separated value file. And it says, what do I want to open with? Excel, sure. And you can see that I have a workable report. I could save this file, attach it to an email, feed it to another system, or whatever I wanted. And that's how we create reports in the Investigator.